Hi everybody, Dale Fredericks here. I'm with Jim Fleming and Shorty, and I'm just showing Jim a few of my thoughts on washing a horse. As you can see, we've got Shorty hobbled here, and of course I don't recommend that for a horse that's not hobble broken. We do have some videos on that subject if you're interested, but the nice thing about it is you can wash them or do whatever anywhere you want to. So the first thing, I just got a garden hose here, and the first thing I'll do is I'll make sure the water's cool enough, because down here in South Texas it can get really hot and you sure don't want to scald your horse. And then, you know, just work your way up on a horse, and especially a young horse that hasn't never been bathed. Just start with the feet and just kind of work your way up. It's kind of like going for a swim in a cool lake. You don't really want to dive in, you just kind of work your way in. So we're just going to work our way up, and I like to get everything back here where there's sweat and dirt, kind of get it wet. Then I'll go to the head, and this is where I'm really particular. This is where I see a lot of people do things that I don't like. I'm real fussy about how I do around their ears. You know, you see a lot of people just spraying in their ears, and it just goes right down their ears, and then the horse sticks their head up in the air, and yeah, you've created a bad habit. So I'm real careful how I do it around the ears. Make sure I don't get anything in. I'll reduce the power on my hose. I like to let them kind of slobber around with it too, especially if a horse is kind of nervous about being washed. A lot of times that'll help them relax a little bit. Just play around the water a little bit, slobber on it. And you know, if you're bathing a young horse, they're going to be probably going to be kind of skittish, especially if they weren't barn raised. They're probably going to be kind of skittish around their head, and maybe, you know, in their flank area and under their tail. So you don't have to get it all the first time, you know. If they start getting nervous about, for instance, when I spray under here, well, just back off, you know. We'll get a little closer tomorrow. Same with under their tail. A lot of horses are kind of nervous about that at first. They feel that first cool water go down there and they really suck it down. So it doesn't have to all be done in a day, you know. Just get them used to it a little bit at a time. A little bit at a time if they're nervous about it. And yeah, I guess that's about all. It's not rocket science. Just, you know, consider the horse when you're washing them. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Jim.